The story begins in 1970. A young nursing student named Donna, sometimes reported as Deirdre in different sources, received a gift from her mother, a large Raggedy Ann doll. Donna shared an apartment in Hartford, Connecticut, with her roommate Angie. At first, Annabelle was just a cheerful decoration, but almost immediately, strange things started happening. The doll seemed to change position when no one was around. Donna and Angie claimed Annabelle would be found in different rooms from where they left her. At times, she appeared kneeling on a chair, something a soft rag doll can't naturally do. These incidents were unsettling, but at first the roommates brushed them off as pranks or accidents. Then came the notes. Small scraps of parchment paper the woman swore they didn't own, began appearing in the apartment. Each carried handwritten messages in a childlike script, often reading, "Help me, help us." No one could explain where the paper came from or how the notes were written. Donna and Angie contacted a local medium. During a seance, the medium claimed to communicate with the spirit of a little girl named Annabelle Higgins. According to the medium, Annabelle had died tragically on the land years before the apartment was built and simply wanted to stay with the young woman, to feel loved. Donna and Angie agreed to let the spirit stay in the doll. They would later say this was the biggest mistake of their lives. After granting permission, the activity turned darker. A friend named Lou, who reportedly disliked the doll, said he awoke one night to find Annabelle hovering over him, strangling him in a nightmare that felt more real than a dream. On another occasion, Lou heard rustling in Donna's room. When he entered, he claimed to feel a presence behind him and suffered deep, claw-like scratches on his chest and stomach. The scratches healed within 2 days, something he found unnatural. These events convinced the roommates that whatever inhabited Annabelle was not a child spirit. Desperate, Donna contacted a local priest, who in turn reached out to Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous paranormal investigators who would later become central figures in the Conjuring films. After investigating, the Warrens concluded that no child spirit was attached to the doll. Instead, something inhuman, a demonic entity, was manipulating the doll, pretending to be a harmless child in order to gain trust. Its ultimate goal, they warned, was to possess one of the women. The Warrens performed a blessing of the apartment and removed Annabelle for safekeeping. Annabelle was taken to the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut, where she was placed inside a specially built wooden and glass case. A sign on the case reads, "Warning, positively do not open." Visitors, museum staff, and even skeptics have reported strange malfunctions near the case, camera failures, sudden feelings of dread, or accidents after mocking the doll. The Warrens often told the story of a young man who taunted Annabelle during a visit. On his motorcycle ride home, he reportedly lost control and died in the crash. Despite these chilling accounts, it's important to separate documented fact from personal testimony. The basic timeline, the gift in 1970, the Warrens' removal of the doll, and its current placement in a glass case is verified. The supernatural claims, movements, attacks, and demonic presence rely on the Warrens' reports and witness statements. Skeptics suggest natural explanations, memory errors, pranks, suggestion, or the Warrens' reputation for dramatizing cases. As of now, the real Annabelle still exists. She remains secured in a protective case under the care of the current owners of the Warrens' property. The museum itself has faced zoning issues and is not always open to the public, but the doll is carefully guarded and occasionally featured in new updates, proof that the legend continues to captivate. The physical doll is undeniable. The stories of terror come from real people, but whether a demonic entity hides behind those button eyes remains a question science cannot answer. One thing is certain, the fear is real. Visitors still leave crosses, prayers, and offerings at her case, just in case the warnings are true. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Annabelle's history, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world paranormal stories. And remember, if you ever see a Raggedy Ann doll staring back at you, maybe don't pick it up.